Alright, it's time to get ready for spring. And with that, we need to do an oil change on the Honda. This is a 1981 Honda CM200T Twinstar. Now, I have noticed that it does mark its territory like every old motorcycle, but I think I know where the oil leak is coming from. It's coming from one of two places, but after this has set all winter, I can show you where I'm almost 90% sure it's coming from. Right there, the oil plug, as usual. So what we need to do is pull that out, and I'm going to use a little bit of gasket material that I have to create a little stop, or to create a little gasket right there to make sure that this stops leaking oil all over the place. Okay, before we get too far into this, I think most of you probably know, but if you don't have a Haynes or Climber manual for your bike, just break down and get one. I have completely torn down the engine using mostly the information that just comes out of this. And right here tells you everything you need to know as far as maintenance adjustments, what you need to do for the spark plug gap, and the oil. So the oil we're going to use is the Mobil Racing 4T 10W40. Specifically for motorcycles. Don't go out and get 10W40 for cars, although I'm sure this bike would probably run just fine on car oil, but let's not test it. And here's something else that's a must-have if you're working on your own vehicles: an oil pan. This thing, I can drain all the oil, take it right to AutoZone or Advanced Auto, whatever parts store you like to use. They'll dump it, give it right back to me, and it's ready for the next project. Okay, the oil's draining, so we're going to make a little gasket for this to hopefully stop the oil leak. Okay, so we're going to make a little gasket for the plug here. All you have to do is just trace a little bit around the plug, and then obviously you want to trace around a little bit right here. Usually I would use my drill bits, but my garage was recently organized and I was not the only one who organized it, so we don't know where the drill bits are right now. So that is a concern for a different evening. So we're just going to cut this out by hand with a razor blade. Certainly not a very frickin' sharp razor blade. And this is just gasket material you can get at any of the auto parts stores. I think I got this at Advanced Auto. Might have been AutoZone. I don't know. I can't tell the difference between the two. I don't know. The logos kind of look the same. The uniforms kind of look the same. This isn't pretty, by the way. It doesn't have to be, because guess what? I'm the only person that's going to see this. Well, whoever watches this video, I guess, but just trim it up a little bit, see how it fits on the plug. There we go. You just screw it on just like that. All right, see? There you go. Now you got a little oil gasket so that my bike stops leaking oil all over the place. I'm gonna go throw that in, see how she fits. Okay, there it is in place. Just gonna tighten it down, and then we'll fill her up with oil. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fill her back up. Here's the thing, you can and absolutely should use a funnel for this. but I pretend to be a professional. So, want to use a funnel. Okay, this is pretty much a full quart. I'm not sure why it's not a full quart, but it's pretty close to a full quart. Probably because I've been topping off over last season because of all the oil that was leaking. So it will take all of this and at least half of the other quart I have, because this is 1.6 quarts of oil, to fill her up. All right, one. And if you want to make your trips to AutoZone or whatever easy, and you just want to keep this in the corner of your garage so you can throw them in your car on the way, I like doing that too. So I can just have these full and throw them in the back of the car, and they can just keep them. That way I don't have to wait for them to empty this. I can just drop it off, and I can drop off these containers, and I don't have to worry about it. It's really nice. Okay, so about half, all right. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. Moment of truth. Ooh, she full. All right. Let's try that again, just make sure. Yeah, it's right up at the top here, which it'll burn a little. Should probably still leak a little bit, so we'll be all right on that. Next step will be polishing this engine and getting ready for the first spring ride. That's all there is to it. And I'm sure there'll be some people who comment and say I overfilled it with oil. And you know what? I know how my bike runs. I know how fast it burns oil and how much it leaks. Hopefully I solved the leak, but you know what? It'll be fine with an extra half an ounce of oil in it. I'm not worried about it, and if I'm not worried about it, neither should you be. All right, have fun with your bike. Update on the little seal I made for the drain plug. There is now no longer any oil leaking from that spot. So I have solved my oil leak issues. Problem solved. And of course we got to have a little video of her running after I did a repair. Get some gas flowing through it.